Swedish final. And here we go. 4, 3, 2, good luck, have fun, and 1. Fight, we are away, and djWHEAT, why don't you kick us off?
All right, well, I'm going to be following the Allied teams, just kicking things off, and as we see 4 players coming up the beach, obviously a lot of airstrikes already coming down, and we do see a nice grenade coming out on both sides. The dynamite at the front does not get planted. The door is not down, and the first Ally assault was not successful. Some nicely placed airstrikes there to stop them in that first attempt.
Yep, good support fire and grenade frag. Spear picking up 2 of the grenades early on. Does support fire launch straight down to the beach. FeTTe with the Thompson frag picking off Spear. Hombre picks up the knife frag to Zerom, and that's the classic for a EuroCup final. In we go. Wuff going for the plant, getting shot down in the back by Sod. He had just a minute to do that. Now FeTTe's going to go for it. Zam's going to blow him away with the grenade, and now the relay race to try and get that engineer back up is going to commence, but he is gibbed. You've been emaHo'd by Hombre's knife is the call, and KiH have to start it all over again. Engineer going to that forward bunker. It's better to chuck the dynamite down. We have an Axis engineer launching his dynamite. That was Summel, and I'm not sure if that was a confusion dynamite, but nothing's happening, and the seawall door has been dynamited. And that was actually an interesting little ploy there. I don't know if that was on accident or not, but they do have the dynamite down, and it looks like in both locations the seawall is now down as well. So as long as they can defend those, and so far I have not seen any movement by the Axis team in order to disarm that. They're just kind of keeping it clear, preparing for their first assault, and I'm trying to look in here into the Allied team, or the Axis base, to see what is going on, but they're just preparing for them to come in and getting ready for that. Yeah, quite aggressive defense early on. We got 3 in that four self-kills coming in there by emaHo. They won't be as aggressive now, and they'll fall back to the upper base, stroke barracks area for their defense, and KiH will start the assault. They're going straight up the beach. It's Wuff to make a push through that seawall breach. Grenades being launched down there. Fire for effect is there as well. Support fire will hit them if they don't move. Wuff is still going. Hombre's artillery rains down. He picks up that MP40 frag on FeTTe as well. Allied team capturing the forward bunker though, but the fire is raining down in towards that forward bunker, and Hörn and Riven are pushing out. Self-kills coming in, and now the support fire is all over that trench area. The support, 3 support fires. That means emaHo operating with 3 lieutenants. Could mean either they've sacrificed a Panzer, or they're operating with just 2 medics. I don't believe they have a Panzer. Yes, they do. It is Spear. So operating lieutenant heavy. And right now a push up the stairs that is thwarted immediately. No, actually 2 get through. The medics come through on that one. They have made their way onto the landing platform, but no, still they are they're pushed back, and here comes a second wave. Are they going to be able to assist them on that? There was a double Panzerfaust first. Here comes the first wave medic on through, and the airstrikes continue to go down, and I do see one in the back hallway. Nope, no one in the back hallways yet. So far the Axis team still doing a fantastic job keeping them out here. They have not grabbed the flag. I still do believe that is in control of the Allied teams, and the Spear with the Panzer up on top waiting. No, they did grab it. They're all coming up through the beach. No one left for the Allies to make it, and that is going to allow the Axis team to reset up their crossfire as they prepare for this next wave coming up the beach. You instantly add 45 seconds with a flag grab, and that's what emaHo have done to beautiful effect there. In goes another flag grab. Civ losing his life goes to that one, and the Allied team reclaiming that forward bunker once again. So emaHo have switched now to two lieutenants and a Panzer. Support fire going in now. It's going right in the trenches. To the left-hand side they go. Smutzig's going to have to be quick to get in there with Riven. They do survive, and he's going to be backed up by FeTTe, so it's going to be a short push here. Civ is lying in wait for them. Smutzig leads the charge. Luger out. Civ opens fire upon them. Picks off 1, 2. Down they go. Civ down to his Luger, but he's keeping going. Wuff finally silences his former teammate, and now we have 4 KiH players through towards the Axis respawn area. Summel is lying in wait for them, and they reclaim that 4 bunker flag, and they're slowly getting through the radio room.
Yeah, they slowly and surely are. In fact, we see Riven making his way through. No, he gets taken down. Who is left back there? I'm not even sure. I believe that Wuff is downstairs. They're going to make their way out. There was a quadruple Panzerfaust there by zerom, and he does not have the documents yet. They're going up through the back. No, they do.
Them on the radio stairs. He picks up the frag of Zambo, backed up by teammate. Revives going in left, right, and center. We've got about 3 KiH players left alive on this radio stairs. Some team frag from the Panzerfaust from zerom, picks him off, and there it is. FeTTe runs him home, and the document's time is set at 5 minutes and 9 seconds. And the turning point of that match was most certainly KiH zerom leading by example. A captain's performance, full-land Panzer on the respawn, giving FeTTe and his teammates 40 seconds to simply wait for to pick off the final 2 and get the job done.
You know what? I was just so jaw-dropped by that Panzer that I didn't even realize that the documents had been grabbed. I thought he was going back for support, but didn't he? I mean, he had them in his hands. They were sealed in a FedEx envelope, ready to be sent, wherever they were going to. And that was an absolutely amazing Panzer. I didn't see the bunch that caused that to happen. Did you happen to actually be viewing the Axis bunch? Like, had they just spawned? Were they together? Give us the details on that Panzer Toss.
But if I was pressing the correct push to talk button, it would also help. Team ready up now. And no, I wasn't able to catch the exact bunch there. It was on the respawn. We're just waiting on that final player to ready up. But what do you have to say is Spear goes straight out there at the end of the round. Nice shot, zerom. And that is an exact example of what I was saying about the niceness of these two teams.
Yeah, absolutely. They are getting ready to kick things off, and here we go, switching sides. This time we've got as the Allies, or as the Axis, we've got KiH, and for the Allies, EH. They're going to be switching sides, and here we go. TosspoT, take it away.
First frag going into Civ, picking off zerom, the 4-man Panzer fragger, and we said it could be a battle between those two Panzers. Spear only picking up 2 men, got some grenade frags in as well. Dynamite going down early on that seawall breach, 4:46 on the clock now, and FeTTe going in, just defending that forward bunker early. Self-kills coming in by the Allies. Smutzig picking up that frag on Hombre, and if Hombre's unlucky, he will be out full spawn, but he is not, and he's an engineer, backed up by Stubble, going to make his way towards that forward bunker. Still support fire launch down to there now. Riven with the sniper rifle picks off Spear. Hombre is down, and Smutzig finally going down for the EH team. Axis engineer going in the seawall breach, picks up the defuse. Someone's cut down the door, and it is not a good start for EH.
No, not at all. In fact, here they all coming off the respawn, and there was just an incredible mass of confusion there, I think, by both of those teams. What happened is there were 2 dynamites down at one time, at least one over by the sea door was not completely set yet, but the other one over at the seawall was. Axis hop over after clearing the area out with a nicely placed grenade. He easily disarms it, and that is going to push them back several seconds now. 5 minutes and 9 seconds, that's pretty fast to begin with, to have to go up against, but that really pushed them back a few precious seconds that I think that they really needed.
Yeah, the dynamite is down by that seawall door now, but look at the sniper frags raining into that console. Riven picks off 1, 2, 3. zerom finally silenced by Stiv's sniper, and Sod getting blasted away by WAF support for KiH now with just 3 minutes and 18 seconds to hold on. The seawall door has been blown, and WAF and FeTTe are setting up their defense at the lower axis respawn. We have Arn pushing quite far forward. Panzerfaust shot from zerom, long range, lucky to hit just 1, and now we have the fire for effect going in towards that upper base. Just going to try and clear the area so there was very little of a crossfire coming down towards the trenches as Zam goes into the forward bunker to try and capture that flag. Still picking up that grenade frag as well. So dynamite down on the breach. The bunker has been the forward bunker has been captured, and now it looks like we are firmly on to phase 2 for emaHo versus KiH.
And Wolf trying to protect the front area by one of the trenches there, actually threw a grenade right back into his face. He was able to dodge it, but he allowed at least 3 Axi's players to come in. He's still going to hold that window, and FeTTe is still down below over by the Western Wall. He's going to come up with against one. It's a one-on-one situation, and he is going to kick them out of there. He sees 2 more coming. They take him out. That's 2 Axes coming through the lower areas, but they are keeping them at bay. 2 minutes, 11 seconds on the clock. Here come 3 Axes. No, 4 Axes coming up that stairwell, and they have cleared it pretty fine. It looks like they are going to have a full-on run into there as they are dropping them down. TosspoT, you see the action going on out there.
Yeah, the Allied team trying to push through. FeTTe is still up here, and the pass from zerom picked off one, but also got a teammate. FeTTe comes back, and that's a nice job of downing and gibbing the last Allied player who was making the push. Allied respawn going to come any second now, or is it? zerom pushes in for the flag. Oh, they respawn right on top of zerom. No such luck. smutzig going to blow away in those trenches any second now, and zerom is out for the count as wuff picks up that MP40 frag on Zam, and here come with 90 seconds on the clock. emaHo with it all to do. The helmets are on the floor. They're giving up on that. They're just fragging left, right, and center. And now on that upper base area, we have a support fire launched towards the trenches. Backing away is Zam and Civ, and rightly so. 75 seconds left on this clock as Hombre picking up that frag on, and emaHo need to get down into that basement ASAP. And as they do so, in fact, it's going to be Civ to lead the charge down there. He picked off smutzig, and now emaHo are in for the documents area.
Yes, I'm following FeTTe and Zam as they make their way in from the outside, caught up by 2 more, and all of a sudden down. Not sure what's going on here. Zam is over in the back. There are 3 more down there. It looks like they are going to go all over. They're going to take every entrance that they possibly can. 3 men going in now. They're taking a whole lot of fire coming in. 1 down, and there's at least 2 more in there, but it looks like Civ was able to go in. He has stolen the war documents. 32 seconds left on this clock. He's waiting for some support. He meds himself back up, and they're taking their way through the back hallway. No, he's going to go the long way. He only has 22 seconds left on the clock. The documents are going up the long way. He does not have any support that I've seen as of yet. He's about to peek his head out the window, and TosspoT, can he make this final stretch?
Running into the radio room. Now it's Civ versus smutzig. smutzig backed up by Riven. Oh, he gets denied in the radio room doorway. Can you believe it? The Axis respawn was there. Someone was just 2 seconds behind, and perhaps it would have been better to risk those extra 2 seconds and get the backup as 2 Axis players covering that radio room were able to hold on and just block the doorway with sheer German defensive muscle and, finish him off 1-0 to KiH. But how close was that to being 1-0 to emaHo? And, he had to rush. He had just 20 seconds. The short way did not look clear at the time he made the decision. Sod was able to pick up 2 frags, but nothing happening. And he was unchallenged. He was not to know that there were 2 players in that doorway. And we're going to get this next round underway, so why don't you take us off?
All right, I will. And here we go, 3, 2, 1. I just want to make a final comment about that matchup. You know, there was a decision to made. Was it going to go up, or was he going to go long, or was he going to go short? And I still think he should have gone short. I think there was 1 member left in there. I have to count that one on my scoreboard as just a wrong decision, and we'll see how that goes into play here as we continue on. But so far here, actually starting out on the Axis side, they're taking a lot of hits on this side. KiH still on the Axis, and they're taking a lot of early hits here on. It looks like dynamite has been planted over by the door, and it's about to go down by the wall as well. There it is. The door is going to hit up a lot earlier. It's going to explode a lot earlier, and already 4 Axis spreading themselves out over that front bunker like butter, preparing themselves for this first wave.
Yeah, here they come again up the beach. Door blown. Hombre is going to be the one to lead that charge, but there's fire for effect left, right, and center, and in they go. Oh, it's artillery support from wuff that picks him off. MP40 frag going in there towards Summel. Salt now going to lead the charge down by FeTTe's MP40, and here we go. zerom going to lead the charge in, and it looks like the fire for effect's coming in. I'm told that only the Speakeasy Wolf TV server can see anything. Now, here we have the Allied respawn. firmly onto phase 2 now. Seawall bridge is blown, 4 bunker door is blown, 6 minutes and 33 to go. This is a much better start by emaHo here. It took them a good 2.5 minutes at least to get into phase 2 on the last one. Only 90 seconds needed on this one, and Zam is just providing his support fire into the upper bunker area, and FeTTe gonna charge him down aggressively there. Down he goes. Zam and someone combine upon him, and 6:15 on the clock with emaHo going for gold.
Yeah, they really are. So far so good, and they're starting to make an initial push here from the bunker. Had a little bit of trouble. They really worked out nicely on the crossfire. We're going to have some medics re-med up. It looks like we've got one Axis up on top, smutzig, along with his teammate. They are just waiting for these guys to come up the ladder, but it's not going to matter as we see a fire for effect slamming down on this team, and Zam still managing to make his way up, giving an opponent on the way. They're going to make a stop here and re-med up before they go up these stairs any moment now, and they are going to be reaching back up with the 2 more Axis who are actually on the top level, so they need to watch for that. They're going to just stick around here, wait for more support to come, and there it is, as looks like a lieutenant makes his way in, hands out some ammo, and we've got 3 allied deep down below, just waiting to make this push, and here it comes, Toss. They're making their way up the stairs. It looks like we've got at least 2 meds, and a lieutenant. The Panzer is going to miss. Actually, no, it does hit Summel, and they're going to be caught up by 2 more in the crossfire. Excellent setup by the Axis team. It's going to force them back to the front bunker, and even though they weren't able to get that flag, that was a nice stop there by KiH.
Yes, it was, and the looseness of the KiH defense meant Arn came across to, only fired 1 or 2 shots, but was able to be available, had the crossfire failed, and now he is coming forward, and he's angry that he didn't get any frags. He almost picked off Summel, and now we have zerom respawning with that Panda Fest. We're going to have an emaHo spawn any second now. He's going to launch his way up in towards the antenna area, going to fire down towards the trenches, picks off spear, Panzer to Panzer, man to man, down he goes. Summel making his way through the trenches, medic going to just lean out forward, support fire on his head, and he's going to run away like a lemming, backed up by Hombre, but Summel gets blown away, and now we have Hombre making a blown away by riven support fire, and now it looks like Civ is just going to pick up that first frag for emaHo as he's down. A second one, riven out, as Civ is down those backstairs after manhandling KiH, and djWHEAT, they are through.
Yes, they are through. Civ is making his way in, 4:04 on the clock. He is solo down here. He's all alone. He's got the objectives, and I would be just blown away if he went short, and that's right. He's making his way down the long hallway, but the question is that even safe? Here comes the first wave of Axis members, and 1, 2, no! He almost gets the second one with the headshot before the documents are returned, but that was an excellent Rambo move there by Civ. You know, he had the opportunity. He made 2 phenomenal kills. He went down and he tried for it. You know, what do you have to lose? His support couldn't get there fast enough. Nice effort.
Oh, it instantly moved 3 people out of position, and now it will give this respawn a much better chance of getting through. In fact, look at it. We have 3 players right outside the seawall breach, MG42. We have Spear cut down. He was a spawn capping Panther, down by FeTTe's MP40. There is Sabino zerom on this defense, on this offense, and now we have someone leading the charge into the upper base defense area. He picks off Riven, back up from smutzig, but also Civ backs up Summel, and emaHo are down into the back stairwell, and Civ once again leading the charge. So far, he's had a blinder of a match. He is going to make a move on the documents once again, but look at it again, Wheat. They capture the 4 bunker, and as the documents are away, 2:51 on the clock. Take us home.
Civ has the documents. He is stopped by some fire, but he's got at least 2 or 3 members worth of support. He's going to make his way up the back way now. Nope, they're going to just check it, 4 men deep. They're going to go for it. The back hallway is going to be what it is. They're instantly met up by a solo man's fire, and 1 man down for the Axis team. They're going to make their way through there, 131 health. Civ all of a sudden getting called back. There must have been some communication there. The back stairs must have been open. He just barrels across through the radio room. Is he going back around? He can't seem to make up his mind, but the clock is ticking. There's 1 more. The Panzerfuss drops down and destroys him. The documents haven't been returned yet. The Allies have got him, and who's got him now, Toss?
The documents are with Son. He's making his way up the radio room, but it's just Riven to stop. Son just walks through and cuts down in the radio room doorway, and FeTTe has picked him up on the KiH respawn. And emaHo go back to square one after getting those documents right into the doorway of the radio room. 1:50 on the clock now. emaHo down in the basement with Summel and Civ. Civ picks off smutzig. Axis team reclaiming that full bunker once again. Past the Faust from Zerom. Just silences Summel and Hombre, and their screams will not be heard by Civ as he is in that war room and waiting on any inbound Axis defending members. But that means that they have to change their defense to find him. Civ picks him up. Artillery support from FeTTe picks down Sphere and Hombre, but not going to happen as Civ is silenced in the basement. And now it is 70 on the clock, Whitweek.
It's going to be real tough now, TosspoT. They had their golden opportunity come not once but twice. They really had a nice effort there, but I have to say, KiH, they played to their potential there. They stopped them. They stopped them hard. They stopped them cold, and this could have a serious effect on their momentum going into this next matchup there. Not to mention, on top of that single grab by Civ of the documents, all other members of EH were sent back to the beach. So there was nothing that they could do at all, and with 42 seconds remaining, I have very little faith in them actually being able to grab a document flag here, just because I think that it will be rushed. Toss.
Well, they have Civ going down the radio stairs, picks up his teammate in that radio room. The Axis team are just camped down in the basement. Hombre going to get grenaded by FeTTe. Civ was waiting. 20 seconds on the clock. Can be done in 15. He's going to go for it. He's getting shot down in that war room. Oh, the Axis are set all up with the tents up, and they are ready for anything coming their way. 12 on the clock. It cannot be done mathematically. And KiH have picked up the full hold. Smutzig down Zam on the document table. He will lie on top of those war documents, but he will not get them anywhere out of there. The clock is set to 8 minutes for KiH to beat. Looking statistically, FeTTe and Zerom, 15 frags apiece, both top fragging on the server. Hombre, 1 for 16, not having the best round there. And, well, could the occasion be getting to the players who have played in 2 QuakeCon finals?
It's a good question. We're seeing some awesome play. Is everyone bringing all their skills to the plate? I think that's the question that needs to be said. There's been some remarkable assaults. There's been some incredible saves. Is anyone not playing to their potential? That's the question I believe that I would be asking here.
Well, at 1 for 16, the man that KiH isolated, it's a danger player. Hombre is potentially not playing to his potential, if that makes sense. Just waiting on the final 2 players to ready up now. We have there we go. We are ready to go. 15 seconds, and we are go. If emaHo need this full hold, or it is a mountain for them to climb, a real mountain that would force 3 maps if they were to win this cup. Now, here we go, 2, 1, we are fighting with KiH versus emaHo. KiH are 1-0 up and have the full hold. They need to just complete the objective in these 8 minutes, and there will be 2 up going on to assault, and it's all on emaHo.
It really is right now. They really need to just shut this down, and I have a feeling that KiH is going to take this slow and surely. They know they've got the time, so they might as well, take it easy, but this first push is going to determine a lot, and right now I'm seeing a lot of dead bodies all over the place. I do not believe that we have gotten a plant quite yet. In fact, Wuff making his way over. He's going to try to put that dynamite down. The blue bar is ticking, and there it is. The dynamite is up over by the wall. He's going to pass a fellow engineer, and it looks like there's at least one Axis down on the beach who's defending everything he can. Oh, beautifully placed grenade by Hombre. Maybe his skills are returning to him, TosspoT, because as he makes his way onto enemy territory, onto the beach, he just absolutely dominates his opponent with a nicely placed grenade.
Yeah, nice job there by Hombre. We have Sod just down to his Luger, down to just 5 bullets in the Luger. He needs a Lieutenant ASAP. Seawall door gets blown, and now we have a self-kill from Sod, and he will get the ammo he desperately needs. Zerom will be isolating that Axis respawn time with the sniper. Allied team capturing that 4 bunker, though. Self-kills coming in from the KiH team. Zam launching a support fire, but getting bullets in the face for his troubles by former teammate Wuff. Here we go. Support fire is all over the 4 bunker exit. It's not going to hit anyone. KiH have long dissipated. cleared, and we have FeTTe going in towards the bottom area. KiH on, frag down by hombre support fire. Zerom and wuff both picking up single man frags, and here we have it, 6:17 on the clock. KiH just sustainably picking up these frags. Riven is down. Wuff is in fact in the basement. He's going to make a move for the documents, and Wheat take us home if Wuff is to get these home.
Well, he's going out the main hallway, and he's going to make his way around the long, and that seems to be the story of the day. Everyone going around. He does see some support there, almost mistakes him as an Axis, but they're making their way up those noisy stairs, and we hear another dynamite go down, but the Axis has reclaimed the forward bunker, so that could really put a hurting on their push here. And here it is, the support member gets taken out. No, he's still with them, so they're going to stay in this. They're trying to take out this one. Here comes Axis flanking from the back, and the documents are down, and they have been returned. Excellent flank there by the EH team. Just exactly what they needed to do, TosspoT.
Yep. Summel was just keeping them occupied on the top of the back stairs. Then Spear made a move, pincer movement on the bottom of the back stairs. Instantly, Summel and Spear combined, both charging the two medics with the documents at the same time. Documents returned, revive goes in, and they have the flag. What was important to see was as soon as those documents were grabbed, Sod picks off one, picks off two, picks off a third. That is important play there, because had he not done so, KiH would have had the manpower to go in and set up a defense in the radio room. Sniper frag going in there by Zerom, downing Zam, 4:50 on the clock. Allied team still without the 4 bunker, and it'll be FeTTe to try and make a push towards it. Yes, they will get it. Spear has been killed, and will he switch to pad the Faust now? Spear is, in fact, a lieutenant launches support fire down, picks up an MP40 frag on smutzig, and the self-kills are back in by that Allied team. 4:30 on the clock here. RadioITG.com with KiH 1-0 up in the EuroCup Finals. And djWHEAT, who's going to take it from here?
I don't know. 4 minutes, 22 seconds. TosspoT, that's a lot of time, but I'm really seeing the Allies having a tough time. Hold on. We got a 4-man push here. It is stopped by all of EH. Civ just doing a fantastic job, not only getting the kills, but giving those bodies. And here they come again. Just another set of Allies. They're basically like little green army toys that EH is playing with, and they're just disposing of them as they please. And right now, here comes yet another assault through the back stairs. I'm seeing 3 Allied members of KiH coming out, and once again, before the revive can happen, the Gib goes down, and the EH team is solid right now. Their crossfire is brutal. They're taking their opponents down with any weapons that they could possibly get. Zam as an engineer, or as a lieutenant in the back, re-ammoing himself up, and even with 29 health, I've watched him get 2 additional frags with the Gibs. So KiH, they're falling short right now. 3 minutes, 24 seconds. I would say that emaHo is looking very good right now, but this game could change in a second.
Those green tagged army toys are making their way up into the upper base once again. Someone with a grenade frag picks off on. It was an insta-give grenade as well. FeTTe, though, getting vengeance on Summel. Civ down as well. FeTTe picks up 2 frags there with his Thompson, and now will make his way down the back stairs, backed up by smutzig. So we have 2 allied Swedish members in that basement area, and as they do so, it will be FeTTe to make a push for the documents. He gets his mitts on him. smutzig down Spear, but then he's picked off by beyond the grade frag by Spear, and now we will see Summel making his way into the radio room. Civ will go into the upper base, and really... I don't believe that they have any idea where the documents are. Revive goes in on the foot of the radio room stairs because Spear tapped out before, and here he goes. He will make the assault up the radio room stairs. 2:26 on the clock. There are 4 KiH players here. He is making his movement. He has to go for the revives. There are players left, right, and center in the doorway. He backs away. He's down by Sod, and the documents are home.
That was just an amazing run there. When I saw the 2 Allied members drop from the sky toss, I thought for sure that they were going to take it home, whether it was a slide or whether it was a casual stroll right in. But 2 members of the Axis shut them down. Just domination, returning the documents and securing that one area. And so now here comes another frontal assault, and it looks like smutzig with a 3-man team. They're already making their way in through the back stairs. I'm not not sure who's with it, but I'm noticing that Civ has already set up a tight little defense here. Now it looks like 2 men down in the documents room. They're going to be greeted with lead, and there it is. Civ gets one, and I believe Wuff is still remaining. He does get taken out once again by Civ's MP40. Just a one-man army right there, TosspoT. He's continued to show the entire game, and will he hold them off? 1:19 left on the clock. It's anyone's call.
Yeah, KiH looking very dominant at this point in time. They're looking like they can slip through the defense and get unnoticed, but they'll get noticed if they go anywhere now because the Axis team are claiming that flag. 63 seconds on this clock to go. Someone up in that radio room looking around. I do not... Oh, wait. I'm not going to reveal his position, but it is not all said and done for emaHo. Wuff now making his way towards the basement, towards the barracks room. Nothing happening there. Wuff blown away by Zam's grenade. Someone grenading back up to the upper base. We have Civ just sitting down in this basement, backed up by Hombre, I believe it is, because they are not going to take any chances here. Going into that radio room is smutzig, downing Zam, and it could happen anytime now.
I suppose that it could. I'm watching FeTTe. In fact, I'm going to switch over to FeTTe right now. He's going to drop in through the back. He does have some help there, and they're going to check through the chain fence, and he is going to make it in, open the back door, look down the hallway. No one is there, but he better hurry it up here. Here comes 2 members from the back. He takes one out. Oh no! MP40 to the back of the head, and it is all over. That was just such a beautiful attempt, TosspoT, but they couldn't make it happen. I think maybe just a little bit too cautious there, but you know what? Give or take, there goes the clock, and KiH will not get it.
Long-range map, so to speak, between emaHo and KiH in the RTCW EuroCup Final. It's RadioITG 4, 3, 2, 1, and we are go as emaHo lead the charge forward. And we hope you fixed yourself as you got out of limbo.
I did. I am good to go. And so actually, why don't you just start us off?
Going in towards that flank room, we have got Zan covering with the sniper rifle. Support fire launch just over the wall, and it is going to be support fire from Spear that's going to blow away on. But he did get a hombre before he went down. Self kills going in by emaHo, and this could be an early assault out through the gates, fast out of the track. It's hombre to lead the charge. He's down to about 50% HP. Zerom with that Panther picked up Spear, and now they are slowly making their way forward. And well, it's been a very positive start. Obviously, the gate is, you're always going to get that, but they got it quickly without much trouble.
Well, I have to mention here, Toss, coming from the generation of RTCW players that I came from, there was a lot of early full-on lieutenant rushes to that gate to airstrike that. Is that just not a viable strategy any longer?
Well, I believe it is, but I don't play the game in a EuroCup final, so I'm wrong.
Okay. Fair enough.
Use that mainstream.
Fair enough. Well, right now, I am following Summel as he makes his way up the ladder all the way over to the first tower. And is this guy just sneaking in? I mean, he has no idea. Actually, as a medic, finally he gets caught up by FeTTe. Thompson takes him down. And we have started to see a nice little push here by all members of emaHo. And Zam's still hanging back with the sniper rifle, doing what he can to support his team from afar. But yeah, they've had no problems at least penetrating that area. It's now a question of getting their engineers up there. And they are currently sitting with just one engineer, Hombre, but he seems to at least be kind of getting back into the mold here, playing a little bit better game than he was on beach.
He's being very cautious. He picks off Zerom there with that MP40. Zerom must hate to see Hombre because he's just down in 2 spawns in a row. But yes, you're definitely right. Someone got up that spawn ladder, and he was followed straight by Sod as well. How emaHo were allowed to do that is just morally wrong. Now, they're going to try it once again. Civ is going to be the one to lead the charge, backed up by Sommel, and we've got 3 or 4 emaHo players in and around the allied respawn. KiH self-kill, and Arn could be outnumbered here. He loses his spawn invulnerability. He is backed up by just Zerom. Down goes Sod. 1 against 2, not going to happen. Here comes Hombre. He downs Arn. Revive goes in. He is all alone. Hombre is backed up now. 1 last player alive from that respawn. Arn is down. Zerom is down. And KiH have lost 2 on the respawn, but I think emaHo took 2 or 3 seconds too long, and it will cost them. They will just have to give up the idea of going through the spawn ladder.
Yeah, they're trying. In fact, they're going to go through the garage right now. Door opens. First man down, second one down. And Hombre actually is revived on the way out. He's met by one more, goes down by the stairs, and I believe finally he is Gibbs. So KiH recovering nicely off of that one. They've already reset up their crossfire. They've got an up-down box position going on there right into the entrance of the garage. The door is obviously not, or the garage door itself is obviously not open, and the stairs are being covered. So right now, KiH in what I would consider a very, very strong situation here in the garage on assault. Now, we do still have members going up the ladder, and so far that has proved to work, at least to some capacity. Right now, Summel trying to make his way up. Not going to happen. Two guys outside the garage door. Are they going to make it in? TosspoT, take it away.
Well, we got Spear lying in wait with that spawn cap Panther. He winds in. He's about to strike Zem, his teammate. We have two soldiers up above the allied respawn. They are ready and raring to go. They're taking some fire, but this is a good diversion here. Here's the allied respawn. Panther fast from Spear, not gonna happen. As Zerom denies him with a pinpoint headshot. And wuff and FeTTe getting it in the face. We have EH players down in this garage area. Revive going in. It's Son and Summel to try and get back control of it for emaHo. They have got control. The Axis offensive team are moving up from the garage. Bad news for KiH, as Summel is going to be backed up by Civ, get his ammo, and KiH now have lost control of the communications tower, but have control of that Axis engineer.
Yes, yes they do. Hombre right now, it looks like he's going to make his way through the lower levels, and although it may take him a little bit longer, it is probably a smart thing to do. Here he makes his way up. He's coming up top. I don't know if they're still holding it up there, but he's going to make his way through the garage. It looks like there is a clear and open route for him. He goes up the ladder, and he is just a short stretch away. He's going to have support going up the ladder. The dynamite should be going down any moment now, as they're going to make their way across the bridge. They sent a decoy out first, and there he goes. He heads across the bridge. It looks like he is going to make it there with no problem. The dynamite is down. He's going to gear it up right now as he goes to work with those clippers, and there it is. The dynamite is down there, looking really good right now. TosspoT, I think this could be a remarkable time. I really don't see how they're going to come back and achieve a disarm at this point. So congratulations to EH. I think that was a phenomenal run.
It was, but what was key to see is the beautiful play by Spear with the Panzer. As Hombre was making his push down low, KiH respawned. They sent a couple up the spawn ladder, and they sent two to the garage. Had those two got to garage, they would have waited for Hombre because they knew he went down low, and they would have picked him off no problem. Spear lied in wait for it at the half track, struck that garage doorway with his Panzer, picked them both off, and KiH had no answer for Hombre's dynamite. There's enough time that KiH can do this, but it is going to be difficult, and well, the money has to be on emaHo taking this to 1-1 and taking it to the next round.
So with this time that we're seeing here, and what actually was the official time? I did not catch it.
The time was set at 5 minutes and 46 seconds.
Okay, well, we're going to see what they're going to be doing next, as they have switched sides. Now on the Axis side, KiH trying to make their way in. Already a full-on rush to the initial flag as EH begins to set up. And how are they going to... How is the Allies doing anything, or are they just going to stand back and let them get the flag?
Looks like they're going to do that. Going to set up their snipers as you would expect from emaHo. It is going to be Zam, and I think it's going to be Civ as well. Now straight away we have got Sam and Civ picking up sniper frags each. Civ following up with a second, and this is going to be very difficult for KiH getting anywhere near the communications tower with that sniper fire. And MP45 that is backing it up and is forcing them to back away. The past 4 frags have been sniper frags, and that pretty much sets the tone for how this game is going to be played out.
Well, and they have now just blown the hatch. I think I only saw one member go down underneath. I venture to guess probably an engineer. Summel, who's on top of the tower, seems to be doing a good job as a medic, making sure everyone is set up over there. So right now, a natural progression, I think, in the push that you're seeing. Zam and Civ continue to hammer away with their sniper rifles, occasionally capturing a bullet on the head or two. But I do believe right now we do have...
It was the engineer.
Okay, it was the engineer. That's Zerom, who is down there, I think, just chilling right now. Not doing a darn thing, but he has blown the door, and he's just waiting for a cue from his team.
Yeah, definitely. Now, what is beautiful to see is the sort of checks and balances. The snipers might be powerful, but the medic needle is just as powerful to get them back up. Because KiH, despite all of those sniper frags, have still on that very same spawn gone all the way forward and are now right outside the allied garage area by the boxes. So it's a nice by the developers there, including those checks and balances, and it just shows the strength of the game. But notice, when Zam went down, Zam got fragged by Arn Sniper. Civ is now down by Arn Sniper. In fact, the revive will go in, though. The Thompson fire from Sod just followed in, and that cut him out of the game. And it just cut the KiH players out of the game, and it allowed the revive to go in on the Sniper. But KiH is still going. The medic work by KiH here is phenomenal. Riven gets up another revive. I'm going to try and see how many needles they have left. Civ, Pantherfaust down on, and do they even have a sniper left now? Because Civ self-killed, Zam went to Lieutenant, there are no snipers left in this full KiH. They have flipped to a new set of defense. I guess the idea was, once we lose you snipers, we're not going to risk getting you back up there because you're high maintenance getting the revives in. And now, Civ with the Luger, downs Riven, revive goes in, and they've lost Civ, and Zerom, the engineer, will make his way up that spawn ladder. He's going to get picked off almost instantly. He's still alive, and we have KiH players right outside the allied respawn.
And will all three of them make that up? I don't know. They're fighting over position on the ladder. They are going to make it up. They're going to use the little cutouts in the hallway there, but it's not going to matter. Spear with excellent Thompson aim's going to get it up. They are going to bring the engineer Zerom back up with the revive, and they're going to make it down once again. It looks like a lot of fire. Lieutenant fire getting dropped down there. One coming in from the back on the flank. How will Zerom stay alive? He's managed to so far, but they are stuck inside this alcove. They are really, really fighting. This is definitely not as easy looking as EH made it seem in the previous round. 2 minutes, 8 seconds on the clock, and Hombre's grenade destroys both of them. The engineer is forced to spawn back, and gosh, I don't even know. There's 10 seconds till respawn time, so it's not looking too good for them right now.
Hombre just making it look so simple, chucks a primed grenade into one of the alcoves, and bye-bye engineer and medic, and that nice medic revive. KiH medicing work here has been second to none. Their reviving has kept them going in this game. Their stats will look terrible. They have all died a phenomenal amount, but I'm interested to see what the needle stats will be and how many revives players like Riven have got. He dies trying to save his teammate there that was FeTTe at the allied respawn, and now we have Sod just chipping in with a few shots down the runway, and we have self-kills coming in by both teams. On Still Sniper, he's not been as effective since KiH dropped theirs. Last to shoot at, he's pushing straight up the map. You have to wonder whether it might be better with a second engineer, or maybe as a Pantherfaust, but Arn, of course, doesn't play Panther. Now, he's lining up the sniper shot somewhere with that Thompson. Downs Riven, 60 seconds left on this clock. If there's a dynamite down, he can, of course, cover it. Zerom is the engineer. He will make his way up the garage roof. And FeTTe will get cut down by the left-hand side. It is Zerom. He has made his way up the stairways. He's down. Oh, he was on the last rank of the stairs. And that was close.
That was close. It was one of those things where should he have turned around and shot? It was almost an exact situation. Now, it looks like they have added another engineer to the party here. FeTTe has now joined up as engineer, but neither of these guys are going to have enough time to do anything. And we got 23 seconds remaining. This one is over. It will be awarded to EH, and that will put our total score at what, Mr. TosspoT?
1-1. It will go down to potentially the deciding round. Winner of this next stopwatch round could take the EuroCup. A draw would send us to Village, and the likelihood of a full hold is not very high.
And there you have it. We're going to have a 1-1 situation. This is where it officially gets exciting.
Oh, I was excited from this morning. So, I guess I missed that one. Now, we're going to see EH set up their defense once again. Now, although they picked this map, KiH did look very strong. They did get up that spawn ladder a few times, and if it wasn't for Homre's cheeky grenade, which he shoved down the throat of the engineer and his medic, then maybe we could have seen some pliers being applied to that communications tower. But what strikes me as odd is that Arn stayed sniper as long as he did, because as soon as emaHo dropped their snipers, they fell back to a defense which is almost unsniperable. And what I might like to see is either that second engineer or zerom trying his luck as a Panzerfaust and ongoing engineer. But we will see on their second offense. It kicks off in 8 seconds here on ITG.
Looking forward to this one. This could decide it all. And here we go, folks. 3, 2, 1. And we have switched things up once again. No, we have not.
Well,
what happened?
It was worth a try. Sod went AFK. Spear ready team. God, dear, oh dear. How many times has that happened? You ready team and someone comes back a few seconds later. I'm not here. I wasn't here. Why did you start the game without me?
A total
you get
fake
all upset
out.
And you lose a round.
A total fake out.
Now, I think now with emaHo having the wind in their sails on their map, that this could be their game. And KiH will look back to that beach offense when they had so many attempts with the documents, and will think, well, should we have done it? And the answer is yes. Had you taken your 2 rounds, it would have been all on emaHo, and now KiH have, well, they have to play by emaHo's rules, basically. If they break the rules, they could win EuroCup.
That's a tough decision to be in, especially when you potentially had, the solidity in your future. And now things have changed, and that's the nature of the beast, TosspoT. As soon as you get comfortable, you can find yourself looking down the barrel of the gun that you thought you were holding. And in this particular situation, it's kind of the same scenario for both teams. But I think you're right, emaHo's they're sitting on the perch with the advantage here.
Prepare to fight.
We're going to get this game back underway in 10 seconds, and we're going to be, we're going to be with emaHo on the defense. A reminder of the lineups: it's Summel, Zam, Civ, Hombre, Sod, and Spear, wuff, FeTTe, smutzig, riven, and zerom, and Hörn. And here we go, KiH versus emaHo in what could be the last stopwatch round of EuroCup X, but who knows? It's all tied at 1 apiece, and, well, the ball is firmly in emaHo's court after that attack time and then relatively solid defense.
And here they're going to be starting off this time on the defense side. We're going to see a duplication of the previous matchup where Civ and Zam both take their positions in the sniper pert. And we will ask ourselves the same question: is will it even matter? We saw KiH with phenomenal needlework in the previous round. In fact, there's 2 revives right there by smutzig, trying to make it a third as he gets sniped right in the head. But as long as they can keep those guys alive, and there it is, they're continuing the chain of revival. And it manages to keep almost the entire team up on their feet. So Civ and Zam are doing their job. They're slowing them down, but it's not 150% effective yet in this matchup.
Is that not a biblical song? Do in my revival.
Yeah, something like that.
We have Summel just keeping his 2 snipers alive. He's perched behind the second communications tower, just jamming to the radio. And as soon as either of those 2 snipers go down, there he is with the revives, constantly going. He's got to be low on needles. In fact, he's dropped down now. He's probably going for more. Zam with that sniper rifle picks off Arn. Sod cut down, and here we go. The Axis team trying to make their push into the garage. It had to come down, and Sod has picked off 1, 2, 3 with the Thompson. Summel picks off the other 2, and that is absolutely beautiful by emaHo. 2 medics have denied 5 players access to that garage, and 2 on 5. Who do you think would win?
Well, those guys definitely did win, and I don't know what is going on there, but one of the KiH members, no, I'm sorry, who was that? Someone was pushing all the way up. Was someone actually going for a flag grab there? They did grab it, didn't they?
Yes, Spear is going to do... Yeah, they have done, and Zam is going to continue going forward. He's now dropped to a lieutenant, and this is bad news for KiH fans, but that was phenomenal. But you see, credit for that 2-on-5 victory has to go to the snipers, because they went in there with 60 HP, all of them from the revive, and therefore that's much easier for Sod and Summel to dominate them in the situation that they did. But nice job by EH getting the flag weed.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal job, and now we see KiH trying to make their way back up, and the revives are once again coming into major effect. They're checking the back areas, they're checking up top. Smutzig seems to have a lock on where they're going, but once again they're going to make what I could call a premature entrance into the garage, and it is not going to work out for them that time. 2 men shot down, and here they go, and again I think that snipers had been dropped, and you can obviously tell from this team's body language as they are definitely assaulting. But look at this, 2 Axis members moving up, and a Panzerfaust coming in to finish them off. Civ doing a great job with the long-range frag, and that is going to slow them down even more. Now, even though there's 6 minutes and 37 seconds left on the clock, Todd, I would say that right now EH is doing a very, very effective job at slowing these guys up. They're moving up when they have the opportunity to move up, and when they are moving up, they're being very effective with that particular strategy. So the question is can they get this? Can they keep this up for 6 minutes and 19 seconds? I think the answer is yes. I really think they can.
Well, it's certainly going to be close. Hombre acting as a sniper with that MP40 almost, sitting on the communications tower, just shooting down in and around the plane. FeTTe support fire just blows away Sam and Zummel, and now we have got KiH all over that Axis respawn. We have had Allied respawn. We have had them both respawn. Not good news, as Smutzig picked off Zerom. Panda coming in from Civ as well, doing the job there, and Zam is pulled right up above the spawn. Gonna shoot down, pick off Arn, and now Zam is all alone with just 5 HP above the Allied respawn, but KiH have maybe pissed a hole.
Oh my goodness. Oh, did that leave Toss speechless?
It did. I mean, the hole was open as KiH went through the respawn towards the respawn area, and suddenly that hole that KiH had pierced got shut down instantly by a combination of Spear, Summel, and Hombre, shooting from both the respawn, shooting from both the communications tower, and bye-bye 4 KiH players making their way towards that communications tower. emaHo pulling it out of the bag right when it looked like they could be in grave danger, but they're going to try that attack once again. They've certainly isolated Spawn as the location they can push through. If they can get into that position again, maybe Civ with the Panzer coming down from the communications tower, blowing away Riven and Arm in the Allied respawn. Dangerous maneuver to try and do that, but it worked to great effect. And now once again KiH have lost this spawn attack, and it is beautiful by emaHo. Poetry in motion.
Civ just has just been doing a crackpot job, just unbelievable with this Panzers. Not only I don't know what word I was going for there, Captain TosspoT. I'm not really sure, but what I was going to say is that, or what I do know is that it's Civ. I've seen at least in the past 30 seconds 2 just absolutely remarkable Panzerfaust that have saved not only his team the chance of having an explosive up on their radar tower, their communication tower, but just also keeping their numbers up, and it's important. Now the entire EH team is just respawned, I noticed, so I'm not really paying attention what is going on that battlefield, because I would guess that they're making their way up.
Well, right out in front of the spawn, KiH have had no joy. Zerom is in fact sitting above the spawn line. Has a grenade go off to his left. Spear knows he's there. Zerom is the only one that made it forward from that assault. And the idea is, let's just cause a diversion, and it might have worked, because Spear might have given up here. I'm not sure. The Allied team are claiming that gate area. Spear is going to come forward towards Zerom. It's going to be Spear versus Zerom as they jump around the corner. Zerom doesn't... Oh, Zerom tried to run away from Spear. He should have tried to pick him off. He did not do so. Had that worked, he would have gone for gold on the communications tower. I don't know what his health was like, but Spear certainly picked him off in just 2 shots. But with the Allied team having that forward bunker, having that forward respawn flag, it does look like KiH could, with 3 whole minutes to go, they could be in grave danger of not getting anywhere near the comms tower.
I think absolutely they're in grave danger, and you had mentioned before that emaHo was the type of team that absolutely rolled other teams on this particular map. And TosspoT, just to say it lightly, they've not really even come close to that tower, with the exception of the drop down Civ amazing Panzerfaust of death. That's maybe a Gib flew up and hit the side side of it, but that's about the extent of it. They've tried the garage assault. They've tried it through the Axis or the Allied spawn, and it's just not working out for them. Right now, they are... Oh, my... And there's another great 2-frag Panzerfaust. Why did they come out bunch? Now we've got a rushed panic game, and I think that emaHo is definitely reaping the benefits of what is going on here right now.
Oh, they are in absolute control of this game. But what could it mean for KiH's defense? I mean, so many times we've seen a team force a very organized team to be just panicky, to be all over the place. But KiH are right now, and it comes out with a defense that is dynamite planted, diffused all over the place. We could see that again on KiH's defense, and that's exactly what they're going to have to do. Just get anything in the way of that dynamite. If it's your shoe, if it's your MP40, just get it in the way of the dynamite on their defense, because right now it looks like they're going to go up and have to full hold, have to keep emaHo at bay for 10 whole minutes. But as I speak, Civ reigns in a double panda, FeTTe self-kills, and KiH are going to have to start all over again.
You know, Civ's ratio right now is basically 2 kills per Panzer shot, and it's doing his team wonders right now. Here we're going to have, actually, through the spawn, the Axis making their way in. 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining. There's going to be some grenades shot up. One drop down. A great also 2-kill Panzerfaust by Civ. Once again, he has been unstoppable up there. That's going to push him all the way back, and they're going to have to try this again. 55 seconds on the clock. It's pretty much at this point not going to happen.
Civ had run out of rockets because no one had fragged him. He had to wait for the ammo. FeTTe, is FeTTe an engineer? Yes, he is. He's made his way through the garage. If he can do this, picks off hombre. FeTTe is making his way up the communications tower. 5 seconds to go. He's going to strafe jump his way across it. Oh, picked off in the back by Zam Sniper in midair. And that is good games as Civ's artillery support rains down upon zerom and riven. And can you believe it? I don't think there was enough time for him to get that dynamite down. But even he had, that would have been it. They would have set a time.
Yeah, it would have been remarkable. But now the weight is on their shoulders. You know, I almost have to ask myself, TosspoT, is a move like that the greatest thing to do? You know, granted it could have won the game, but now FeTTe, I believe that was FeTTe, is now going to have to go into this next game knowing, damn, if only I would have had 2 more seconds and, 10 more health. Is that going to bother him as they go on to their defensive hold?
I don't think that will play much in his mind, because I think this is going to be major panic. I think Civ might want to disconnect from the server, because he had a terrible round last round, getting 32 for 6. 32 frags, 6 deaths. I mean, what's he playing at?
Dude, that is amazing. It really is.
Now, what I want to see is, I'm not sure if I was able to see the revive frag. No, I wasn't. I was hit. I was stuck on someone else. I couldn't see the revive frags of KiH, but they did the job beautifully. I mean, KiH medically was superb. emaHo are setting themselves up here for the victory on their offense, and they know they can do it. And look at them, their speak is confident in the global chat. They sound like a team who know that this is the same feeling that they got when they won QuakeCon, or maybe not quite so much because there won't be such a big fat check in their pocket, but
yeah,
this is going to be that sort of momentum it's building for them, and well, it's almost a repeat of Sunday. They went 1-0 down. Can they take the following 2 rounds in the match, or will KiH pull something out of the bag?
Well, we're going to find out here real shortly as we're waiting for 2 players, and I'm really starting to like the way these 2 teams play this particular matchup. Although that I really am a big fan of the initial Lieutenant Rush, it is nice to see some alternating strategies, something that's a lot different from what I'm used to. And we have got a countdown now, 3, 2, 1, and we have got over on KiH as the Allies and the Axis as emaHo, and this is is going to be interesting to see what KiH is going to do with their defense. Already sending 3 guys in through the garage. They'll probably plant them up top with their Thompsons, and they will be good to go there with a 3-man crossfire spray. The dynamite has been planted, and there goes the initial gate area for the Axis. Now, I'm not really sure. I do see that Civ is carrying a Panzer once again, and though he's not made a shot yet, Zam has his sniper rifle. So, opening rounds of this, first 40 seconds in, not a whole lot going on. In fact, I don't even believe we've seen a first frag.
We've had a couple go in, but I believe Zerom will win or lose this game for KiH. That is it. Zerom, I am pinning my hopes on you to rein in the Panzer frags, do a Civ. Oh, support fire from On, does a Civ as he blows away 2. Sword and Spear, the SS combination are down, but here come the SAS for EH as they make their way across the runway. It's going to be On to get fragged down. Oh, they have to self-kill in the end. Hombre will make his way down towards the warehouse exit. No sniper fire coming at all. But if and only if KiH Zerom can pull up the Panzer frags, if he can be as annoying as Civ was to emaHo, to KiH, and just maintain 2 frags here, 2 frags there, maybe a 3 kill, maybe a 1 kill, and just be such a pain in the backside, then he can win this round, the full hold, and keep KiH in this EuroCup.
It's going to be very tough to do, and I'm following what the engineer on the EH side is, and Hombre is doing his work. He is already planted at the door. Now he's going to make his way through the garage. Not sure what he plans to accomplish in this particular one, but he sticks his head out, and he does manage to get a few shots in there, but not really anything happened. The warehouse door is now down, and Hombre looks like he's going up possibly the back ladder. He really hasn't made a decision here, but he's had a severe lack of support fire as well as all the EH guys. In fact, Zam is still sitting back with a sniper rifle. I think that it may be about time to either reposition or throw that one away, but he seems to be doing fine right where he is with 1 or 2 kills here in the past minutes. And here comes another EH respawn. What do you think about this time? They still have plenty of time on the clock. Do they seem a little more calm and collected, Toss?
They do. They seem like time is no matter to them. The revives aren't as frantic. The fire coming down from KiH is nothing like the emaHo defense. They KiH are just picking off 1 or 2 frags with grenades, and Zam raining down the sniper frag on Riven. Looks like emaHo are going to make a push through the garage area. Sid's going to lead the charge, backed up by Hombre. Hombre will try the trick run through the banisters there, but there's 4 to come down this way. They have to give the call to Zerom to make his way across here. He cannot come from above because he will get sniped down. Once he's down for a Spear's Panda Puff, emaHo are in the garage area. Hombre picks up the MP40 frags to Riven. On is down from Summel's MP40, and emaHo are trying to steamroll through this defense on self-kill. He will be back on the respawn. Zam is down. Wasp double Thompson frag. Summel picks up the Luger frag on smutzig there. Wasp make his way towards the garage, but the question is, have emaHo got what is left? We have 4 or 5 players respawning for emaHo. They have just Summel left in the garage. He's down. He's down, Riven. Summel is on fire here for emaHo. Zam following that up with the sniper frag to On, and the ball is in emaHo's court once again as Summel defends the garage.
Very, very nice job. He's going to make his way around, re-med up, and now going up the ladder to see if he can't isolate this top spot, and it does look like they're going to have a free jaunt up there as Hombre is making his way up the ladder and will be heading to the communication tower. Now he's down below. It looks like they've definitely got a clear road, but they're not going to rush this. He's now across the tower. It looks like we do have, and he falls down to 95 points out. No, he's still alive. Making his way over, is going to strap down, check it out. It looks like he is okay, but still cannot make it over. There is a ton of artillery fire making its way over. He's going to try now. As he goes, he does take a few hits, and it goes down. He's going to try for the fuse, and
Riven is there. Riven's going to pick up the frag. Beautiful job by Riven, sneaking his way through the garage, coming up the back stairs, just sneaking up, and as the dynamite was yelled, as the pliers were being applied, he picked him off. Zerom tried the famous GMPO Ramsey frag on the communications tower from the movie. He did it, but it was Civ that he picked off. I'm sure he won't have any grudges killing Civ, but it wasn't the engineer he got, because the engineer was revive invulnerable. Someone now making his way across. This is that frantic defense I was talking about. emaHo all over KiH right now, but somehow they're still going, and it's loudly down to that Norwegian named Riven. Double MP40 frag picks off Summel and Salt. The SAS for emaHo. The last S is alive in its spear as he makes his way up towards the boxes with that Panzerfaust. He will lean across. He will go for the spawn frag. He will wind that Panzer and he will strike it down towards the doorway. He will hit the back wall if he can. There it is from Spear. Hits the back wall. 1-2 down. FeTTe and smutzig are out, and he will get chased down. And wheat, this is bad news for KiH.
Very bad news, as we've got a similar situation set up. Hombre has made his way back, but you'll notice how quickly, or how, I guess not quickly, he is going to go up for that dynamite play. He actually retreated back, and all of a sudden, artillery support takes him out. The engineer is gone, dead in a flash, didn't even see it coming. In 4 minutes and 18 seconds, another effort is thwarted, even though they have set up 3 or 4 very nice situations in this particular battle toss. They can't seem to get that final hit on the head of the hammer.
No, they can't. Could they be grouping up here for a Spear Panzer? He only hits one. Summerland do the job of a Panzer, downing the other two. FeTTe trying to get into that garage. He will just do so. KiH are so low on numbers. It's just FeTTe alive for KiH. He will, and on. Sniper backed up by Zerom. Panzerfaust picks off Spear in the respawn. They have to be looking for Hombre though. Zam is going to chase down on top of the allied respawn. He's going to go with the unscoped sniper. Can he pick them off? No, Zerom will down him. The question is, FeTTe will make his way up towards the communications tower. He will just hide up there. Hombre is alive. 3:33 on the clock. Could the 333 be bad news for emaHo as they make their way up towards the communications tower with Hombre backed up by Summer? They will pick off on. FeTTe will down Sod as he made his way up there. They might have a second engineer. They do not have a second engineer. It is just Hombre. Spear Panzerfaust picks off Riven. Zerom is out for the countdown by Civ. FeTTe finally cut off by Hombre's MP40. Coming up the communications tower is the GH style of wuff, but he is blown away, and Hombre will go for the plant now.
He's going to make it. He's going to make it across uncontested right now. And the dynamite does go down again. He's going to check all exits before he puts this down. This time it goes right. And red light is up. They are good to go. Artillery fire already being laid down. I think that this could be it right here with 2 minutes 47 seconds on the clock. Even if this is thwarted, they are going to have another chance. And here comes the allies. They are scattered everywhere. They're rushing into the garage. MP40 fire laying them down. Some revives are coming back up. And Hombre has got the ladder. He sets some fire down there as they're trying to get up, and it is not going to matter. Boom goes the dynamite any second now, and there it is. The Axis beat the clock.
We crown emaHo EuroCup 10 Return to Castle Wolfenstein champions. KiH takes silver. It is the QuakeCon winning team, the mentors that have beaten the students, and KiH have gone down, and you have to feel sorry for them. You have to feel that after their extra activity in the scene that they would have felt that they could have taken this game, but it was not to be. And we have seen a phenomenal game once again. It went 1-0. 2 straight rounds they lost, and KiH have lost EuroCup when it looked like it was in the palm of their hands.
And what do you do when something like that happens? You know, they played hard.
I'll plug the modem for an out.
That might not be a bad idea. It might not be a bad idea, but another idea would be is start going and screaming for your EuroCup 11 so that you can get your revenge next season. I think that is the proper action to take there. I do want to give congratulations to both these teams. Amazing games, no doubt about it. We definitely saw some quite impressive moves by both teams, both defensive and offensively, and I do think that emaHo just definitely deserved that one, and congratulations to them. That's very awesome.
Yes, they have dominated RTCW. The name in Fenzos means